All right, what's going on, everybody? KB Card Stacks here. Got a fun mail day. Got my shipment from COMC. I've been buying on there for over a year now. Just been letting stuff sit, accumulate, and I was like, you know what? I should probably send some stuff home. I did pay $15 to ship, but it took like a week. That's kind of the biggest complaint with COMC. If you go economy, which is going to be cheaper, it takes like 4, 5, 6 weeks. This one did take like a week-ish, so I paid extra $5 or $6 just so that I had it in time. But don't really remember what I ordered, even though it was super quick. But let's go ahead and rip right through it and see what I was buying. Again, I could have bought this stuff a while ago. It's just I just haven't shipped it home. I probably listed it pretty high for sale, but my intent was always to ship it home. So, more tape. And actually, I do need to have another shipment home because I bought a card for a friend, and then I think there's just been some other stuff. So kind of a small order here, but again, COMC, COMC, great site. I'm always buying. It's where I do half of my buying, I would say. So let's see what I've been picking up. Okay, actually I'll open all of this up first and then we'll discuss. Looks like more slabs than anything though. All right, first one up. Sick one here. Brennan Presley Black Sapphire. Does it show how much I paid for these? It does not, so I'll have to go back and see how much I paid for them. But Brennan Presley Black color match gold or Black Sapphire to 10. Super sick card. I love this card. I love Brennan Presley. I think he was third in the country in receptions behind Malik Washington, UVA, LaJohntay Wester with like 103. And then Brennan Presley, I think, had 99, 900 yards and 6 touchdowns. So love Brennan Presley, love OK State this year. They returned 21 starters, I believe. I think that includes their specials, but I'm high on them. They're kind of like a not a safe pick for the Big 12, but definitely I understand why, you know, a lot of people will like them going into the season. Ollie Gordon, Alan Bowman, all those guys. So next card, I want to say on the Presley, I probably paid. Oh, there's several cards in here. I probably paid $40, maybe 60. I could see 60 on the high end. All right, so I had the Joker cards, I don't know, a couple videos ago, I suppose. Really sick card. Really sick in the interrogation scene, I guess. Been buying these up. I think I paid about $13 for this. I definitely paid up. But the next cheapest, why I did that, was because I think the next cheapest was like 40. So like, all right, I got to buy it now. I got a sense of FOMO. I really want the card. I'm not going to wait for it to go on sale. I think a few lots just sold for pretty cheap, which hurts really bad. Again, more non-sports. So this is a full-size card here. Tommy Pickles, Rugrats. Just think it's cool. What is this from? Tempo, Tommy Pickles, the OG. So again, I've just been in this non-sports card kick. I just think it's fun. I do think that becoming a dad has kind of changed my perspective on cards a little, where it's like I want stuff that I enjoy that I can show my son eventually. So Rugrats, one of the OGs. This is a sick one. So this is actually a puzzle piece. There's, I think, 9 pieces, but I like the eyes in this one. Just kind of creepy. The set to complete it is probably like 40-ish bucks. I think you could probably complete it and relist it. You're just not seeing them a lot. I'm not that hungry, I guess, to have it. I just want this, and I would grade this, to be honest. I just think it's so sick. Looks really good in a slab. There's a slabbed copy up on eBay for some amount. All right, next one up. Ricky White, red geometric refractor. I got this from Card Collector 2 on his COMC. I sent an offer immediately, and then he texted me. He's like, you just told me about Ricky White. I know how good he is now. So I think I paid up for this. I think I paid like 50, 60 bucks for it, but I believe in Ricky White. It's a red color match. It's hard to tell with Bowman Best, just because sometimes the colors I feel just kind of blur together. They kind of color match some of it. But I really like Ricky White. I'm going all in on Ricky White. Torrey Horton's prices, as much as I believe in him, I get it. 1,000 yards or close to it in back-to-back seasons. Ricky White, I think 14, 17 last season, like 3rd or 4th in receiving, and then like 600 before that. He had his Michigan game at Michigan State. So we're seeing Torrey Horton prices climb up, and I'm like, well, Ricky White's kind of right there with them, just doesn't have that extra year of 1,000-yard production. But I'm high on Barry Odom, the Go-Go offense, Brennan Marion, whichever one. Go watch it. Sluka, I really like that offense, really fun. I think he's in for a big year. So I like UNLV. Really tough schedule, though. They play a lot of like random Power 5, Power 4 teams, so that'll be interesting to watch. But a guy I really, really like in the product. All right, so this was a eBay PC card that I won. J.J. Taylor, one of the most electric running backs in Arizona history for sure. A nasty little patch. I don't love that it's got the trademark logo. This is definitely like some sort of a knockoff, just random silly little jersey that they found that they had him wear, I'm sure. The patch guaranteed, so I don't know exactly what that means. If he wore it, I don't know. So don't love it, but still just I'm a sick patch Arizona collector, so needed that. That was like 22 bucks. Oh, authentic player worn. So yeah, they probably just put a boof jersey on him, and because the regular jersey where it would have the block A up there would definitely not have the trademark logo there. So not great. I wish it could have been a little off-centered there, I guess, but I'll take it for 22 bucks. Sick card for the PC there. Here's a big one right here. Little super fractor. 101 Sam Hartman, Elements of the Game. I think I paid about 120 bucks for this. At the time, I don't remember when I bought this. I'll have to check the date. But I think I just saw it and I was like, you know what? I'm going for it. Color match, Notre Dame 101. I would argue his draft stock fell once he transferred from Wake Forest. One of the most productive passers of all time. Insane touchdown to interception ratio at Wake. I love the Wake Forest slow mesh or slow roll, long mesh, I guess is what they call it. Their long mesh handoff and RPO. You wouldn't think that it works. They basically just hold the ball for 2 seconds and then make the decision. They kind of let everything play out. I still don't understand how it works. I would think if you're that patient, I don't know. It's mind-blowing how it worked, but nonetheless, Sam Hartman 101. I was getting offers on this for 110. I think I had it for 220, and everyone just sends 50% off offers. And I was like, you know what, I don't think I'm going to lose money on a super. He's with Washington. He signed the largest guaranteed money out of anyone who went undrafted. I am shocked he went undrafted. I feel like, when you're at the end of the draft, just throw a flyer there, right? Instead of, taking a chance on some of these other guys that are going that you could definitely sign. But, lock up your rights to a rookie contract on a quarterback. Why not? So I don't know what I'll do with this, but I think, I'll list it. I was like, it's doing no good sitting on COMC. So just thought that was cool. All right, now on to the slabs. All right, this I bought a long time ago. Shout out TV Sports Cards. How does this work? All right, I'll just take this off. This is Jenny Finch, 2009 Sports Illustrated for Kids, little U.S. national softball team, PSA 8. She's an Arizona Wildcat. So, again, I'm just really befuddled at how, okay, there we go. I'm usually not I just collect Arizona people, gals, and guys in their Arizona jersey, but we were just talking about Sports Illustrated for Kids and just cool stuff like that. So PSA 8 of this, which seems like a pretty high grade for Sports Illustrated for Kids. Just thought it was cool. I'm probably list this for sale. If it sells, great. If not, I'll keep it. But just a cool little PSA there. This one is going to be a crack. So I had the cringy SGC video. I didn't realize how easy they were to crack. You just do a screwdriver on the steel. I was cracking the actual edges. So we'll compare this. This feels like a slightly thicker slab. Maybe this is those newer slabs. I don't know. But I should probably just show the front of the card. Jackson Arnold, PSA 8. He was getting a lot of hype in the spring. I've never been a big Jackson Arnold guy, buyer, believer, whatever. From the very beginning, his prices, he was one of the top-ranked quarterbacks in the country, 5-star kid from Texas, goes to OU. his prices for never play. You were purely buying recruiting hype and trusting that these recruiting websites can evaluate talent when they've proved that they've never been able to. If you look at the quarterback ranks, over the last, few years, you were paying like 300. I remember, I think I sold a yellow auto for like 180. He had never taken a snap. It just doesn't make sense. You're gambling so much just for a chance for him to be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. It just didn't make sense. And you look at Dante Moore, his prices were high, and then once he started playing, everything started going down. So it's just once those guys start taking snaps, like I would argue Jackson Arnold has been the biggest drop in terms of price from product release to today. Somehow, if you could figure that out, I'd say he's definitely one guy who has dropped a ton. So while there was a ton of hype in the spring game, so I probably bought this in March or April or so, I think this was the cheapest auto available. And it was like 35-ish, maybe $40. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy it, see if I can, make $10, relist it for 50. There's kind of a certain floor for Jackson Arnold auto. So, and then I was like, worst case, I'll crack it. So that's what I'll do, PSA 8. I'd love to look at it as well, just to see what an 8 really is. I know the corners are always pretty tough on Bowman Best, usually the bottom corners, but just thought that was cool. This one, all right, for the PC here. So again, going off the, doing more non-sports here. Scyther. One of my favorite Pokemons, oh my goodness. One of my favorite Pokemon of all time. It's like Scyther and then like Sandslash, probably my top two. I think I got this for 15, 16 bucks. Again, just more of a, I know it's not first edition or anything special. Slider, decent grade, PSA 9. I think I got it for like 14, 15, $17 or so. So I was pretty happy about that. Just, again, more of the encapsulation thing. I know it's in good condition and it's labeled. People know 1999. Scyther. Just one of my favorite Pokemons. Why do I keep saying Mons? Scyther! All right, last one here. This one is a sick one. This is my most recent purchase. So I went down that rabbit hole of the Batman, of the Batman stuff. And this I had to have. Again, just a lot of, okay, I'm just going to show the card. This is the hollow foil. So this is like a true card. Such a sick image. Such a great movie. I'm not a superhero guy. I've never been into DC or Marvel or any of that stuff. During COVID and when sports were not on, me and my wife grinded out, all of those. We're like, all right, there's nothing to do. And that's all we do is watch sports. So I think we stopped right at Black Panther. So wherever that is on like the chart that you'll always see, I don't even know if that's DC or Marvel. Oh, maybe it's both combined. I don't know. Someone's going to absolutely obliterate me in the comments. But such a sick movie. Great movie. Really awesome card. I paid up. I think I paid about $50 for this, but I just felt like you're not seeing these cards a ton. And it's in good condition. I'd say an 8.5 in a SGC slab. Just looks really sick. One of my favorite movies of all time. So that is one that I will keep for sure. So sick. Just such a sick character. The scene where he interrupts like the little meeting and then he makes the pencil disappear and all of that. And he's just such a odd character. The Joker, the real Joker movie, I really liked as well. It took me a while, and very suspenseful. Oh, that was a great flick too. All right, so Sam Hartman, 101, paid like $125 for it. I'll list it for $250. See if anybody bites. Probably get a better photo. I don't know if it was scanned for the PC. Nice little patch there, JJ Taylor. Ricky White's my next guy that I'm going in on. I just feel like, all right, everyone's kind of. The Tory Horton market is, I think, kind of out of, I don't know, I'm a little, it's like we're approaching like past Emeka Ibuka prices. Granted, he has more production. I do believe in him way more. No injury history as well, but also Colorado State, like, it makes me a little uneasy, I guess, with where we are. I'm still holding all my stuff, but I just feel like Ricky White is kind of that next guy that I'm like, all right, comparing the two prices, I know he's got a year of production on him, 1,000 extra yards, but I really like Ricky White. More Joker, just that's a sick card. And an SGC or a PSA slab, I don't know. Tommy Pickles, I'll get that graded just for the hell of it. And then that one's pretty cool too. I might relist that, not my favorite one. Like, I definitely think this is a lot cooler, but that one's cool too. Brendan Presley, one of my favorite players in the product, so undervalued. I saw a green auto just did like 14 bucks that I was watching. I watch basically all the Brendan Presley autos in my watch list just to see the market and where things are kind of moving. Scyther, favorite Pokemon for sure, hands down. PSA 9, again, just 20 bucks. You know, before I was always like, oh, I got to make money on every single card. You know, like 3 or 4 years ago when I first started getting back into it. Now I'm like, you know what, I'm going to buy what I enjoy, and if, you know, it is what it is. So now I'm really branching out with that type of stuff. Jackson Arnold, we'll crack this. Maybe I'll make a video. I don't know if I want to embarrass myself. This one, I could take it or leave it. It was cool. It was just kind of an in-the-moment purchase. Jenny Finch, high grade, I would say, for SI for kids. GOAT. So, ooh, that's cool. And then a little Joker. So that I'm gonna have to go back and watch. We watched it when I saw Tommy TV Sports Cards first post his Joker card, and then I'm gonna go back and probably watch it again this weekend. So that is everything from COMC. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. See you next video. Peace. Love you.